My husband has been having an affair. Apparently, he's been giving luxury brand gifts to his mistress. Moreover, he's been using my credit card for these shopping sprees. I've put up with it for the sake of our son, but I can't take it anymore. I can't let this go on. I need to do something. And the one who came to my help was the last person I expected. My name is Alexa, and I'm 35 years old. I've been married to my husband, Austin, for 10 years. Our son, Drake, who we were blessed with, turned 8 this year. Having always enjoyed reading, I am now making a living as a novelist, which was my dream. My debut mystery novel has been a major hit, and I have several serializations each month. Thankfully, my books sell well, and I was quite busy. My husband initially had a job, but he quit as soon as I started earning enough. He spends every day relaxing around at home for the past 2 to 3 years, occasionally going out to play on the slot machines. Despite this, he has unusually dressed up in a suit today. Something is off. Why a suit? So I decided to ask my husband about it. Austin, it's so unusual of you to wear a suit. Where are you going? My husband's eyes widened in surprise, but he quickly regained his composure and said,
I have an interview.
An interview? For what?
A job. What else? I thought maybe it's time I started working again.
I see. Good luck.
Yeah, I'm off.
At that time, I truly believed that he was going for a job interview. Our son is still little, and I thought that Austin must have thought about it for the sake of our future. However, he didn't return until 1 a.m. that night. I happened to be up because I had a deadline coming up, and Austin had fallen asleep on the living room sofa, reeking of alcohol and perfume. In his hand was his smartphone, which was unlocked. Out of curiosity, I peeked into my husband's smartphone. What? What's this? No, I can't believe it. It turns out that my husband was cheating. What's more surprising is that his lover was my close friend, Ashley. They seemed to have gone to a fancy restaurant famous for its beautiful night view. I was so shocked that I felt as if I had been hit with something really hard. No way. Austin is having an affair with Ashley? Why? Ashley has a husband too, doesn't she? I trusted both of them. Faced with an unexpected reality, tears welled up naturally. Not wanting to wake my husband, I tried desperately to hold back my tears. Evidence. Yes, evidence. For now, I sent evidence of the affair to my own smartphone and decided to think about what to do next. The next morning, I casually asked my husband, who was acting normal as usual. Hey Austin, about yesterday.
Yesterday?
You know, you said you had an interview, but you came home late, right? I was just wondering what happened. Then my husband looked away as if trying to think of an excuse.
Actually, I ran into a friend after the interview, so we ended up going for a drink.
A friend? Who?
Someone you don't know. I don't have to explain everything, do I?
Yeah, you're right. As expected, my husband hid the fact that he had met Ashley. It was clear from his attitude that he was having an affair. 1 month after the discovery of my husband's affair, I still didn't know what to do. Up until now, I have not been able to confront my husband about his affair. If I do confirm it, it's obvious that our marriage would not go well in the end. If it was only me, I would have immediately confronted him with evidence of his affair and divorced him already. The only reason I didn't divorce him was for our son, Drake. I couldn't take a father away from him, as he was still only 8 years old. Afterward, Austin took advantage of the fact that I was being confined to my room, working away, and started going out frequently. But this is also a perfect opportunity. I decided to gather evidence of his affair while he was out. What I found in his room were several unfamiliar receipts. Apparently, he had bought luxury branded goods for women. But I couldn't find those things in the room. Of course, I didn't receive them from him either. And there was only one answer to this. Austin is giving Ashley these branded items. But where does he get the money for that? He's unemployed now and living off the allowance I give him every month. He shouldn't have any savings left. Being curious, I decided to tell my husband. In the meantime, I'll call my brother over and have him look after my son. Of course, my brother doesn't know about my husband's infidelity, so I lied to my brother. I'm sorry for calling you over so suddenly.
No, I don't mind. But what's up? You suddenly said, I want you to look after Drake.
Actually, there's something I really need to go shopping for on my own.
Shopping? You've never been materialistic. You usually shop online.
I know, but today I want to go buy something that's only available in the store. So, can you look after Drake?
Well, okay. But don't be too late, okay? Drake will get lonely and miss you.
Yeah, thank you. So, with my brother's cooperation, I succeeded in tailing my husband. He's now walking arm in arm with my best friend Ashley. I knew it, but seeing it with my own eyes was a shock. The two of them entered a luxurious brand shop with joy. That's when I saw something unbelievable. What? You're kidding, right? That's my credit card. Yes, the card my husband was using to pay was the credit card I usually use as a secondary card. I always keep my main card in my wallet, but the secondary card has been left in my drawer. My husband took it without my permission and was using it to pay for Ashley's gift. In the past few months, I've bought monitors and keyboards for work, even furniture, so the amount of money spent on the card itself was a lot. The bank account for both cards are the same, and I have been too busy to check the card details recently. So, that ended up backfiring. I can't believe it. Not only was he cheating, but he was also using my money without my knowledge. My love for my husband was completely gone. Of course, it was my fault for not checking and not noticing. But even so, I couldn't forgive him. I took plenty of pictures of the two of them and went straight home. For the next few days, I immersed myself in thinking of ways to get back at my husband. I checked his PC over and over again when he wasn't around. Since he has his smartphone and PC synchronized, I can easily see his exchanges with Ashley on the PC. Eventually, it turned out that the two of them are going on a trip during the upcoming holidays. A 4-day trip, huh? Yes, this is my only chance. I decided to carry out my revenge at the same time as my husband's affair trip. However, there was one problem. That is the existence of our son. It would be difficult to complete this revenge plan without letting my son know about my husband's affair. So, I decided to ask for my brother's help again. Hey, I hate to ask, but could you look after Drake during the upcoming holidays?
The holidays? You mean all 4 days?
Yes, I have something to take care of.
Something to take care of, huh?
He said this with a hint of meaning in his voice. I was feeling uncomfortable with my brother's attitude when he bluntly said this.
Alexa, stop trying to handle everything on your own.
What do you mean?
Austin's cheating, isn't he?
What? How did you...
I heard it from Drake.
What? Drake? My son had realized about my husband's affair even though he was just a child. I don't know if he understood the situation exactly, but he saw that his father was getting close to someone who wasn't his mother, and that it was hurting me. It seems that my son as a child had sensed this. But I thought I was hiding it so well from Drake. Why?
It means that Austin hurt you enough for Drake to see it. Are you planning to continue staying with a person like him?
But if I divorce Austin, Drake will be sad. As soon as I muttered that, my son, who was supposed to be in the next room, showed up. It's okay, Mom. I'm on your side. Drake, are you sure? I don't need anyone who makes Mom sad. As long as I have Mom, it's okay. Oh, thank you, Drake. And thank you too, brother. Thanks to my son and my brother, I was able to make up my mind to revenge my husband without any hesitation. Drake and I prepared to move out on the day my husband would leave for his affair trip. My brother helped me pack secretly while my husband was gone. And on the night before the holiday, I decided to give my husband one last chance. I asked him directly, who was excited about his trip from tomorrow. Austin, what's with the luggage? Why are you preparing a suitcase?
Oh, this? Actually, I'm going on a trip with some friends from tomorrow.
A trip? Did you mention that?
It was a sudden plan. It's not a big deal. I'm going with the allowance I receive every month.
Clearly not wanting to be questioned further, my husband was radiating a don't talk to me anymore aura. However, I didn't care about his situation. I confronted him with a low voice that I hardly used before. Hey, are you sure it's just with your friends? My husband visibly panicked and his shoulders twitched. Still, he desperately stuck to his lie.
Oh, of course. You've been quite persistent, haven't you?
All right, I understand. Enjoy your trip with your friends.
I was going to enjoy it, even if you didn't tell me to.
Well, just don't get too carried away, all right? Having said that, I left my husband's room. Honestly, if he had told me the truth here, I was considering settling amicably by just claiming alimony and child support. Despite being cheated on, he's someone I once fell in love with. When my novel didn't sell, it was because of him that I was able to keep going. I don't want to truly hate him, or to even hold a grudge against him. Still, given what's happened, I can't be that lenient towards him. For the sake of my son and my own future, I have to put an end to things with him. There's no need for me to hold back anymore, since he just kept on lying behind my back. Early next morning, my husband had already left for his trip. I opened the drawer and confirmed that he had taken my credit card as usual. I immediately contacted the card company, reported the card for being lost, and requested the card to be deactivated. My son woke up, so I greeted him with a good morning. Then he said with a beaming smile, "Mom, it's today, right?" Huh? The move! We're going to our new house today, right? Looking at my son's sparkling eyes, the last bit of anxiety inside me disappeared. Oh, Drake. All right, I've stopped the credit card, so let's move to our new house. Yeah, that's right! I can't wait for our new home! With the help of my brother, our move went smoothly. My sons and my belongings were moved to our new home, while my husband's belongings were sent off to a certain location. The next day, as I was relaxing in our new home with my son and my brother, my husband called. Hello?
Alexa?
What is it?
Well, actually, the trip is costing more than I expected. Could you possibly transfer me a little money?
He's probably having trouble paying for things on his trip because I froze the credit card. He won't outright say it's about the card and asks for money indirectly, which is disgusting. Didn't you say you were going within your own budget? Sorry, but I don't have any money to lend you.
Oh, don't be like that. If you don't help me, I'll be the only one who can't enjoy the trip.
You'll be the only one? Don't you mean the both of you? To that question, my husband let out a dumbfounded, "Huh?" You're on a trip, after all. You'd want to show Ashley only the good parts, right? But sorry, the card you took is no longer valid, so you'll have to give up.
What are you talking about, Alexa? Ashley? And the card?
Pretending to not know is useless. I mean, you're panicking too much.
It's because you're saying things that don't make sense. I don't know anything about a card.
Enough. I already know that you've been cheating on me with my best friend, Ashley.
What?
Did you really think that I had no idea? Are you an idiot? It's obvious.
No, this isn't what you think. It's not like I'm cheating.
I was so furious that my husband was still trying to make excuses at this point. Not caring that my brother and son were there next to me, I let out all the anger I had been holding back. Stop making excuses. You had a family and you had an affair with another woman? On top of that, using someone else's card. Do you realize how despicable your actions have been?
Alexa, let's calm down for now.
Huh? There's no way I can stay calm when I have to deal with the person I hate the most in the world. Don't you think so? And just so you know, I have no intention of forgiving you or helping you. You and the woman you're with can go to hell for all I care. Never show your face to Drake and I again. Saying that, I hung up on my husband. Then his mistress, Ashley, called me.
Hey, Alexa, what the hell did you do?
Ah, Ashley, long time no see. How's the trip with my husband?
Shut up! Explain yourself!
What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. You sent Austin's belongings to my house, didn't you?
Indeed, when we moved, I sent my husband's belongings to Ashley. But Ashley is a married woman, so of course her husband is at home. That's exactly why I sent all of Austin's belongings to her house, including a long letter explaining about everything. She screamed at me over the phone, her voice breaking.
This is not a joke. What did you do? My husband found out and now he's furious.
Well, it serves you right for having an affair while being married.
You're supposed to be my friend. This is dirty. You're the worst. I misjudged you.
Excuse me? That's my line. My best friend was having an affair with my husband, you know. How can I forgive that? Who do you think was rude first, huh?
I wasn't serious. It was just for fun. There's no way I settle for a jobless loser like him.
I don't care whether you were serious or not. I'm about to get a divorce anyway. Anyway, you did have an affair, and that's a fact. I will never forgive you. I will demand a lot of compensation, so brace yourself.
Compensation? What's that? I didn't hear anything about that.
Well, of course. You did what you deserve.
Wait! I'm a housewife. I can't pay any compensation.
I don't care. Either figure it out yourself or beg your husband. Well, I doubt that would work, though.
Wait! Alexa! Hey, wait!
Goodbye. I hung up without listening to her and blocked her number. Afterwards, I got a divorce through my lawyer and demanded compensation from my ex-husband and Ashley. In addition to paying the child support, I also demanded repayment for the credit card charges he made without my consent. Having debt from paying the compensation, Ashley's husband demanded for divorce, and apparently she's kicked out from their home. She tried to rely on her parents, but given the circumstances, they turned her away. Having been turned away by her husband, I heard that Ashley now lives at where she works at, and she does night jobs working in a bar. Austin tried to rely on Ashley as well, but Ashley was furious because she had to get a divorce because of him. She immediately cut ties with my ex-husband, and that's how they ended their relationship. My ex-husband is currently working several part-time jobs and lives paycheck to paycheck. He was unemployed for a long time, so it won't be easy for him to find a decent, proper job. Of course, if he ever falls behind in his alimony or child support payments, I intend to question him and collect the amount from him in any way I can. As for me, I'm living a peaceful life in a new home with my son. My son's growth is remarkable, and every day is truly exciting. I hope to continue to give my son lots of love without making him sad ever again.